What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is David Game, and I am here today with Rive.
Does my spider tank speed limit?
We will test the spider tank speed limit. Alright, so here we are playing Rive, which is by Two Tribes. And I'm in the middle of reviewing it. Now, I've just beat the main campaign, so now I'm doing speedrun mode, which hopefully shouldn't spoil any of the story for you. To be honest, there's not much of a story. This game's more about the very impressive gameplay inspired by older games. We'll get into a lot of stuff, but basically the way the game plays is really good. After we get past this bit, you'll see it's an amalgamation of several games, but I believe I'm saying that word right, amalgamation? Yeah, so here we are just, swerving in and out of these laser bloody turrets. Oh, no!
Who the hell parks a starship in an asteroid field?
Me.
Hello, gravity, my old friend.
Okay, so as you can see, this is like the crux of the gameplay. You're going to be spending most of your time using this, like just doing some platforming.
A drone? This starship should be long dead.
Okay.
Auxiliary power?
Please.
I figured speedrun mode would be a little more like, skip out these little story bits and whatnot, but okay.
Next time you crash a distant starship, please choose Galaxian Service Vessel number 6 again.
No.
Whatever.
I'll open the door to the next area now.
Do that. And then die. There we go.
Barnacles.
Yay! I killed the robot. Anyway, yeah, so essentially what you're doing is you're going around in your little robot, I believe it's Rough Shot, and you're killing other robots. Because apparently you don't get along. No, Rough Shot. I keep going to call him Buckshot. Rough Shot is having a tough time trying to get home, and he just needs a refuel, so we've gone to this, space station thing. And it turns out to be a bit of a robotic death trap, as you can see.
I'll hack the dingus with my special beam.
Yep, special beam. There's lots of obscure kind of references, unless you're deeply ingrained in video games, you won't really understand it. Here's your victory celebration of fireworks. And you get a little, play-by-play of the current situation. I mean, there is a story here, and it's just not... I don't want to say it's not bad or necessarily good. It's fine, It's a bit too referential for my liking. But maybe that's just me being picky.
Hey, there's a fuel station here.
There's a fuel station here.
Kerosene.
I went a bit New Yorker there. That one.
I guess I can't go here without protection. It's a warp system. Outdated model, though.
Anyway, the point is, you'll upgrade the robot. You'll get a bunch of hacks for taking over certain enemies as you go through the game, and you'll get upgrades for your own little robot.
Are these crates what I think they are?
They are, yes, indeed.
Wow, there's an upgrade machine.
See, told you you'd get upgrades. I'm not a liar. My favourite upgrade is, the Tesla, which I can't buy yet. So okie doke. Falcon attack. The missile's pretty good. They're all really good. It's a very streamlined upgrade process. What you just saw on that screen is all you can get. But by the time you finish the game, that's what you should have access to anyway. So, as you can see, you choose what your upgrades are in the bottom right with one of the face buttons, and then press R2 to shoot them. Boom.
Another warp. Is this the base station? I may be able to get it back online.
Now, you can damage yourself with those missiles, so you've got to be careful about where you're aiming them. And you shoot your basic minigun with the right analog stick. It's all very easy to control. The control of the game is probably its strongest asset. I'd say the biggest problem the game has so far is that it kind of reminds me of Ori and the Blind Forest. It's got its own kind of... I don't want to say its own... It's clearly an inspired style, but it takes it on itself. But the biggest problem with this compared to Ori, and not to say the two games are necessarily similar, it's just the closest approximation I can think of right now. The the difficulty of this game, sometimes things just come out of nowhere and just like sideline you. You're just like, well, okay, where'd that come from? Whereas in Ori, I always felt as if I was in control of that, like there was enough time for me to adapt, even though it was difficult. Whereas in this game, it's more of a trial and error, Dark Souls side-scrolling approach where, and I'm not comparing it to Dark Souls, I'm just saying the idea of you're probably meant to get killed there, so that you understand, hey, lava's falling from that area. And that's the kind of game this is. It can get frustrating in certain parts. You can lower it down from the initial startup is hard mode. You can turn it to soft mode, but my ego wouldn't allow me to do that, so I managed to get through it on hard mode. But it was an ordeal, let's say. It's a very Twitch-based thing at times. There's some impressive platforming sections that, again, do the cheap, oh, there was lava there, you died, and you really couldn't have known. But honestly, one or two times and you adjust to it. It gets you right back in the action. Anyway, this has been Rive, and that's all I'm going to leave it at. I am currently in the middle of the review. I believe the embargo lifts at 6:30. So that's on today, which is Tuesday, the whatever today is. That's the 13th of September. So, if I'm not mistaken, Rive is available now. If I am mistaken, I'm not getting paid for this, so there you go. But the point is, the game, at this point in time, given what I've played, I am enjoying it. I can't necessarily say what the review's going to say right now. I got to hash that out in my own head. Thank you for watching. This has been Rive. I've been David Game, and you are probably watching this on the My Games Lounge YouTube. So like, subscribe, and be a good person. Give it a share. Do what you do. You know, if you like it, tell people. Thank you very much, and goodbye.